Let's share with our audience. Let's share with our audience. Let's share. Let's share. And let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Passive income, you are welcome. Let's wait. Let's power tap. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one. Let's power tap while we wait on others. It's going to be a quick one. Yes. Smart solution, you are welcome. Let's give it another 2 minutes and I can start. Please share with other people. Let's share the live stream. Let's share. Let's share while we wait. I'm not going to stay too long. Let's share, let's share. Hello, importation. Thank you, my darling. How are you? Welcome to our Saturday chat talk on health. I'm sharing something on health. Health is wealth. As you all know that every Saturday I share information about health and all of that. Mohammed, you are welcome. Okay, let's start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Zokwe. Welcome to Bioboard Skincare, Holistic Health and Beauty Wellness. Glow with POC. Okay, our topic for this afternoon is serotonin and melatonin. I don't know, or you may understand what serotonin means or melatonin. Both are found in the brain and they function in the brain and they something that alerts you that you are about to sleep. And to some people, when they see light, they can't sleep. Some people, when they hear the phone, they can't sleep. That affects me a lot. If I'm already about to sleep or in bed, if my phone should ring, matter like this, for the rest of the night, I will not be able to sleep. Baniko, you are welcome. I will not be able to sleep until daybreak. Why? Because my serotonin has fluctuated. And that is why when I'm asleep, I mute my phone. Because, and I always say this, understand your body. When you know your body, when you know exactly what reaction, comes maybe after eating some certain food or taking some certain med or doing something, then you should note that probably it's not good for your body or it's good for your body. Be aware. Okay, so the benefits of serotonin and melatonin, that is what I'll be sharing with us. Okay, and some side effects as well. So I have to be cautioned how and what I say here. So what is serotonin? Serotonin is a chemical, is a neurotransmitter. You may not understand the technical word, but that is the simplest way I can explain it to you. So it's something that works, it's a chemical. I always say people that have depression, people that have schizophrenia or something like that, yeah, is because there is shortage of chemical in the brain. It's something that is inborn, it's in our body. It's not something that you take. It's something that is in your system already. So it's something that Saturday chat held discussing melatonin. Our friend has started though. My friend here has started. He has picked my word. You see, that is what I said. I have to be cautioned of what I say. Okay. So it's also serotonin is also and melatonin. They are hormones that they are in our body, especially found in the brain. Okay, and that is why you see many people, or most people, or some people, I should not say most people, some people that behave, like people that have autism, people that have children that have challenges and all of that, is because they have something not right up there. Maybe they have less chemical or overproduction of the chemical that works in the brain. Okay, so, and that brain, that hormones that works in the brain flow from the head down to the body. In other words, it works throughout the body. So, and serotonin is what, decide when you are when you are about to sleep. You see, when you want to sleep, it's not you that want to sleep. It's that chemical that is in you that is telling you it's about time to rest. Even daytime, you may have daytime nap or something. Is that chemical in your brain that is telling you it's about time to rest, because you cannot cheat nature. Hi, Brian. How are you, darling? Thank you for joining. You cannot cheat nature. No matter how you try to stay awake, you will not be able to stay awake. Why? Is because you don't know. And I'm sharing with you now. I'm sharing this with you now, okay? So it's that hormones in your brain that is telling you that your body is tired and needed to rest. It's not something that is dangerous, but process of overproduction of it it does have side effects. Okay, so it regulates your sleep, it stabilizes your mood. That is why I mentioned people that has the depression. This chemical is what is affecting them, and it's called serotonin. Okay, so, and it's also help digestion and fuel free bowel. There are some people, they don't go to toilets every day, like maybe in a week, maybe they go twice in a week. Some people even go once in a week. That is totally bad. It's not healthy for you. If you don't go to bathroom, toilet every day and do number two every day, you have indigestion problem, and you need to stick to it. And you need to stick to it? And what do? Take plenty water and eat raw vegetables, maybe fruits, you know, don't eat apple is good, but you want something that is lighter that will make you go to the bathroom flowing. Some people will go to the toilet and they will be cringing. Eh. That is not healthy. It means you have not drank enough water, because when you eat, some people also drink water or juice or whatever of fluids while they are eating. You don't drink while you are eating. You finish eating and then drink. The reason why you have to drink after you are done eating is to flush whatever you have eaten. You cannot be eating now and at the same time putting water. No, you won't know when you are full, because water too fills your body. It fills your tummy. Water has a space in your stomach that it fills. So while you are eating and you are drinking, you think you are full. You are not full, because already you have, you had too much fluids in the system. So wait until when you are done, when you are finished eating, you will know. And then the rest will be water. I prefer water to juice. To be honest, I prefer water or drink tea. But normally, it's good to have enough fluids, and it can be tea, it can be juice, it can be water. But for me, preferably, I prefer water, because water is healing on its own. Okay, so please share and power tap. You have not shared, none of you have shared. And we have about 5 people here. Okay, so as I said, Serotonin helps the digestion and it helps the bowel movement. Okay. Serotonin also, as I've said, help you to sleep and also regulate your sleep cycle. People that are working shift job, you will they sometimes have challenges. Why? Because when they are in the daytime, they are at work. Nighttime is for sleeping. That is why God has created day and night. Daytime is for you to work while it's bright. Nighttime is for you to sleep. And so it's not meant for anybody to be working at night. But for the sake of those that are working in the hospital, in the medical department, they go to work at night. In other words, they have shifts. Some of them work morning, some of them work, daytime, some of them work nighttime. Even before, there were, I think they have some that will start at 2 to 7 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but it's not good for your health because all these things have challenges in our system. Okay, so serotonin helps your sleep cycle and it controls your learning as well. And in particular, your memory. Some people they have short memories. And if you don't know that, they have short memories. They can leave this room now and maybe want to go and pick something in the kitchen. By the time they get to the kitchen, they've forgotten why they are there. It means there is not enough production of serotonin in the brain. Okay? So, and it's also, you know, it helps our emotions. Many of us are emotions. For me, I'm emotional. I can be watching someone, a story on social media, and the person is so emotional and pathetic. The story is pathetic. I feel it. Why? Because blood is running in my vein, and I feel sorry for people easily. Okay, so as I've said, serotonin also is associated with depression, anxiety, sleep apnea. Sleep apnea means people that cannot sleep. Insomnia, people that have problems sleeping, is a disease, is an illness, not a disease, is an illness. If anybody, IG Queen, good afternoon. If anybody should tell you they cannot sleep, it starts with that. It will from depression, and then some days they can go for 2 3 days without sleeping. So that means the serotonin in the brain is not enough for them to go to sleep. Some people may be afraid to even go to sleep because they are thinking otherwise. They are thinking total different, that, oh, maybe something is going to happen in their sleep. Some people have challenges like that. It's not that they create the fear. Hi, traveling crew. How are you, my love? Thank you for joining. Right? It's not that they have the fear of like someone is coming to do something, but naturally, because of the serotonin in their brain is not enough, so they are afraid to even go to even shut the eyes. They are so afraid. You can't sleep. You see these people, you cannot sleep. I should refer you to where? Traveling crew. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a researcher. I'm someone that, you know, maybe I should put, what do you call it out there? I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I'm someone that is so, much interested in health. And that is why I go into herbalism. I'm an herbalist, right? I know about herbs, I know about, all these illnesses. I deal with that, right? So, I can prescribe, I must be careful, right? I can share what I know. You love independence research. Exactly. That is how you learn. If you don't research, if you don't find solution to your problem, you're going to be there. No one is going to help you. So you love herbs. Thank you, my love. It's natural. It's better than all this, doing this inje all the time. It's not good. And taking all and let me shock you. All these tabs they give you, all these men they give you. Do you know they put this white thing? That thing they say don't take. The white thing, they put it because we were told the difference from orthodox and natural and all of that. We were taught. We have to be careful. A lot is going on out there. People are buying. People, all this cocoa, there is nothing happened. There was nothing like that. They just created it. So all this problem that, and according to the man that he says he's sponsoring the whole world, so that people will be living on what do you call it? They don't want us to be buying animal again. They want us to eat from things that they put in the lab food. They want you processed food. That is what they want you to be living on, so that most people will be on like zombie, like the robot they are using now. They want to control the whole world, especially Africa. They want to take us. That is where they started stealing from. And yet they want to go back because they have stolen and stolen and stolen, and they realize that we have not even taken 100% of what we own. And yet they still want to go back for more. So we have to wake up and check ourselves inward and say, Africans, wake up. Stop fighting each other. We are not our enemies. We are not each other's enemy. It's them creating a enmity between us. So please wake up and let us discern that these people, they are brainwasher. They will brainwash you and tell you stories that you want to hear. Because why? You cannot research. You don't research. They say if you want to hide anything from a colored person, go and put it in the book. Why? Because they don't read. They don't take time to buy books. They don't take time to spend time to read. They don't take time to, spend time to research. They just listen. Oh, don't do this. Okay, because you have headache, go and take a para. Because you have migraine, go and take para. It's just suppressing it. It's not curing anything. It's not curing anything. For you to have cure, use herbs. That is what our great grandfathers and parents were used to. I am used to that. I was brought up with, herbs, agbo in the morning, first thing in the morning. You drink dongoyaro, they boil it, they mix bitter leaf, water, the juice you drink, first thing in the morning. If you don't go to bathroom, just take that first in the morning. You will go flow freely without no problem. All this, take a med, this one med, headache med, knee problem med, back pain med, is just suppressing, it's not curing anything. So stop buying yourself slowly. Stop buying yourself slowly. So don't say you didn't hear from this platform. On this platform, we talk about health, we talk about starting a business, we talk about anything that will help us develop ourselves in the right way, in the natural way. That is why God created the Garden of Eden before he put Adam and Eve in the garden, because he knows that that is what they can eat. Animals, they don't go to seek. Why? Because they eat from the ground. And that is why we plant things from the ground. I shared about grounding. How many of you walk on barefooted in your house, even in the compound? How many of you? But Eyimbo has brought you slippers. Eyimbo has brought you flip-flop. Oh yeah, put on your flip-flop. You should not touch the ground. You don't want your feet to touch the ground again. When that is where your healing is, touching the ground with your bare foot. That is where, because you are connected to the earth. You are connected to the earth. That is why the Bible says in Psalm 24, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness. The earth is the Lord's and a fullness. I love that traveling crew. I love your comment. Thank you so much for sharing that. He said, don't touch meds. Do more exercise. Make love, not war. It might sound silly, but that is the best thing. He said, make love, don't not war. Make love, make love. Love will heal you. If you don't find anyone to 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 um to ask after you, like someone sent me a message, and I was so, not that nobody has ever sent me a message, but I'm thinking someone that you see on social media, they don't know you much, but they're sending you message. Oh, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Thank you for sharing all this information. I'm glad to come to your platform to learn all. And I'm thinking, so it means what I'm doing is helping someone. And if it's only one person that can receive the information that can help them, I'll be glad. I'll be glad, because that is why we need to make the world a better place for us. There is no need for me to have the information and hold it and say, no, I don't want anybody to know. If I don't share, other people will share. You will learn from other platforms. But for me, that is my own quota. That is my own contribution to the world. Whoever wants to hear, let them come. I give it for free, because God gave us freely, freely giving. Freely giving. Eh? Freely giving. Okay? As I've said, that serotonin is also associated with depression, anxiety, sleep apnea. They often give them antidepressant, because if you can't sleep, they start putting you on med. Oh yeah, take this so that you can sleep. Good afternoon, my mentor. God bless you, sir. Take this so you can sleep. No, you don't need to be taking all those med. Natural herbs is good for you. And natural herbs, if you have any headache or if you can't sleep, maybe you have overworked yourself. Go and have cold shower. Even if you are living in diaspora, go and have cold shower. It will not hurt you. It will not buy you. Have cold shower from your head down. You will be okay. Trust me, I have cold shower. Cold shower is good for the blood. It calms your nerves down. And I told you how I learned to start having cold shower after having, and I don't use hot water. I use lukewarm water, because by using hot water, you will start having wrinkles. Now you can't believe my age. Do you see any wrinkles on my face or my skin? You cannot see any wrinkles anywhere, right? Why? Because cold water is good. Even in the morning, give yourself a shock. What do I mean by a shock? Wake up in the morning, put your face in ice cold water, not ice water, ice cold water with ice in it, and dip it for about 2 minutes. If you can take it, 5 minutes, and even dipping your whole body inside an ice bucket. Have you ever heard of ice bucket bath? My dear, try it if you have not done it. Hey, God's love, you are welcome, my dear brother. Happy. It's Saturday, right? Yeah. If you have not done it, try to have cold water. Whenever I'm in Nigeria, right? I don't bath with hot water. Even if it's raining cat and dog. First thing in the morning, I have cold water bath. And when it's raining, I go outside in my compound and take that natural water, blessing from the Lord. I don't care. Well, because we live alone, nobody can see me. And even my neighbors, they cannot see me. I will go outside in the compound and receive the blessing of the Lord, because that rainwater, it has its own benefits too. I'm telling you. If you go to my house in Nigeria, I have buckets, bottles, hundreds of bottles of what do you call it? Rainwater. After I collect them, I sieve them, I remove the impurity and bottle them. I use it in bathing, I use it in cooking, I use it in drinking. All these things they tell you, don't do it. Hey, na juju, na juju. Juju no kill your grandparents. Na juju no e no kill your great grandfather. Na juju e no kill. Oyinbo know say na juju, na im dey go Africa go collect information, come dey use am. Dem go tweak am, dey give you poison. Ẹ jẹ́ n ṣọ́ra pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tí màá sọ pẹ̀lú kíní TikTok yìí torí ó máa ń gbẹnu èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Oh, thank you for sharing, God's love. Good afternoon, my brother. How are you? So yes, we are talking about serotonin. Serotonin is an hormone and is a chemical that is found in the brain. Ìyẹn that is when you see people they said, oh, orí eléyìí ò pé. It's because, okay, thank God. It's because the chemical in the brain is short. If it's too less than the amount you're supposed to have in the brain, you have problem. And if it's overproducing, there is side effects to it. Okay, we are talking about serotonin and melatonin. Especially we blacks, we are blessed. So we are we are not blacks, we are people of color. I don't like even mentioning black. We are people of color. People of color, we are blessed. If they say you come from monkey, you better take it and thank God for coming from that monkey, from the tree. Because a monkey that lives on the tree, they eat the benefits. We are blessed. Gbogbo ń ta ní láfíríkà wọn ò bí wọn dá wọn ní nílùú yìí wọn ò ní láfíríkà wọn ò ní Europe wọn ò ní Amẹ́ríkà wọn ò ní. They don't. Ìyẹn náà ṣe ń wá sílùú wa now and again to come and collect. They know. Go and read history. Go and research. Hey, my sister, good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Go and research. Thank you for liking God's love. The Lord will continue to love you more and more. Oshe, God bless you. So again, there is something, I'm going technical now. I know I don't want to use technical words. There is something called blood platelet. Blood platelet. White blood cell, red blood cell. It must not be too much. Your white blood cell must not be too much than the red blood cell. It must be balanced. I don't want to be giving you figure because I'm not a doctor, but I'm sharing it because, as I've said, that I'm a researcher, number one, and I'm an herbalist. Olóògùn gidi ni mí. Tẹ́ bá ní pé babaláwo ni mí, yes, babaláwo olóbìnrin ni mí. If you love yourself, you better be taking herbs than all this med tó ń kó lé yín tó ń kó sínú yín, tó ń kó ságbárí yín. You better stop all those med. If you love yourself, I repeat again, ẹ yé máa lo oògùn tó ń kó fún yín gbogbo ìgbà. Okay, so the blood platelets releases serotonin to narrow the blood vessel, to avoid blood clotting. That is why when people go through OP, mama sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú kínní ni o, mama lo code ni o. People that goes for OP, what they do, they give them stockings to wear so that the blood will not clot, right? That is why they must do that. If not, when the blood clots, that is it. When the blood cannot flow truly in your body, it means there is something wrong. One or two or some of the cells are not working right. That is why somebody say they will have brain M. You can conclude this. If you don't know what that means, go and ask ChatGPT. They say they have brain M, more. So that is how I can decode it for you. So too much of serotonin also causes reaction in the body and can lead to syndrome. That is why you see some people, they say Down syndrome, or Tay-Sachs, and all of that because of too much of reaction of Mosi, thank you for joining. So the action of that serotonin in the body causes those kind of child or children. It's not that they are not, they offend God. and they were born that way. It's because it's what is in the mother's, what the mother is carrying affects the child. And that is why they always say to you, all this folic, don't take it. It's good to eat more green vegetables whilst you are pregnant. And don't start taking inject fún àwọn ọmọ yín. Don't, when you have a child, don't start taking this. Gone are the days. In our era, it's good. Even in our era, they don't give us all those things. Yàtọ̀ sí BCG. Apart from that, they don't say 6 months, come and take this. 10 months, come and take this. 1 year, come and take this. For where in Africa? Where? No. But they gave us agbo. Agbo. They will give you agbo herbs. They will boil everything together and be giving you. And we were strong like hunter that goes to hunt in the forest. We were so, even up to now, if you see a child in the sun, no shoes, walking barefooted in the sun, it will not feel that heat. But you, that because you don't walk on the ground naturally, you wear slippers. If you are going to bathroom, you wear slippers. If you are going to outside in your compound, you wear slippers. You are not grounded. You will be feeling it. Hey, oh, it's too hot. Oh, it's too hot. Oh, because you are not, your body is not adjusted to the temperature that comes from the ground. Why is it when you buy, you go back to the ground? Because that is where you belong. And you need that healing power of the head. That is from the ground. You need the healing power naturally. You see people that lives in the village. How many times have they told you they have headache? How many times have they told you, oh, they have to run to the hospital? How many times, apart from having children, and even having children, they will tell you, I'm going to Alago to go and have my child at the herbal center. They will tell you, I have my baby with a Yalago, because they are naturally gifted. We are gifted. One of my grandchildren came yesterday to visit, and she had a lovely hair on. And I'm admiring the hair. I said, who did this hair for you? She said, I did. I said, how? And she showed me the video. I said, so your mother copied from me, your sister copied from your mom, and now you also copied from your mom. So it means another 4 generation learning the same thing. Learn how to use natural herbs. Forget about all this med they are giving you. They are buying you slowly. Go back to the basic. Go back to natural herbs. I am an herbalist. If you like, call me Ogbonge herbalist. Yes, I am. Because naturally, that is what I was taught when I was growing up. I never knew all this med. You have a problem. You cannot sleep. Insomnia. That is an illness on its own. And because of the serotonin in your brain is not functioning well, that is why you will always have the problem. But there are reverse mechanisms to it. Eat more greens. And the greens, don't overcook your green. Some people, when they are cooking vegetable, the vegetable will turn brown. The vegetable will be soft as if it's a poo. Vegetable needs to be crunchy. When you are eating vegetable, it's supposed to be crunchy in your mouth. Many of us, they cook that, Jehovah. Even the oil will be at the top like this, and they believe that that is the safest stew they've made. I made more stew for my husband. Because he's craving for more and all of that. You are buying yourself slowly. We are talking about serotonin and melatonin today, okay? The hormones and the chemical that works in the brain that helps you to go to bed, to sleep when it's time. And that is why God created the daytime and the nighttime. Okay, so to boost your serotonin is by eating rich food in tryptophan. Tryptophan tryptophan, trypo, tryptophan, and which has a amino acid and produces more of serotonin. That is the best one. Now, on the other hand, let's talk about melatonin. I don't want to be too, it's almost 35 minutes. On the other hand, what is melatonin? Melatonin is also a natural hormone produced by the pineal gland. Pineal gland, also found in the brain, that regulates the body sleep and wake cycle, also known as circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm is, some people naturally they have nursery's problem. In other words, their breathing is not good. Their heartbeat is not good. The circadian rhythm of the heartbeat, the heart rate. Some people, they say, oh, they're having palpitation. It's because the serotonin that produces that in your heart is not working. That is why you have palpitation. You should not be having palpitation. Àyà máa máa ṣe pì, pì, pì. That is what palpitation. Palpitation means that your heart is not regular. It's not regulated. It's not well regulated. It's because the melatonin is not enough to produce and to sustain that breathing. That is why they sometimes tell you to do what do you call it? In and out breathing. You sit down and then you breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. You breathe in and hold it as long as you can hold it. Let me practice it for you now. I'm breathing. I'm going to take a breathe in and breathe out. So count it on, at your end. I can go longer. Thank you, my brother. He says that you are the best. I can go longer because I practice it. So I know. Let me take it again. Let me do it again. So you can see. You can also do it as I'm doing it. You breathe in through your nose. You see that my mouth is closed, yeah? So I'm breathing through my nose and I will hold it as long as I can and then breathe out through my mouth. That is the oxygen, natural oxygen. You cannot see it, you cannot feel it, but we breathe in through the nose. Let's do it together. It's because of you I'm reducing the time, right? And I don't want this video to be too long. It's because of you. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It depends on your strength and your lungs. If your lungs is not good, it will collapse. Especially those that are smoking, especially people that are living where the industry, all this chemical, what do you call it? This carbon monoxide that is you inhale is damaging your lungs. It's damaging what your lungs. God forbid, some people lungs collapse. Why? Because of that. Some people use machine to breathe because they don't have enough strength to take in the natural breath. They don't have enough serotonin, they don't have enough melatonin, and so they use machine. That is why you see some people, they put this thing in their neck. God forbid, it's not my neck. They put it here. That is, and they will pass the oxygen. That is what they use in living. Otherwise, automatic. Some people you see, they will carry small bag. It's the oxygen, the machine that they use. Without that machine, they cannot breathe. So all these things is helping that I'm sharing. Unfortunately, not many people will come and stay here and be listening. They are somewhere else where they are talking about threesome. I go threesome re. People are enjoying their lives. You carry their matter for your head. Wetin concern you? Eh? And you're now wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe threesome. She agreed. Ó wá ní they allow me to eat. Ọ̀dẹ̀ òpònú. Ọmọ 21 be 22. Oh, they allow me to eat because of money. You are looking for money now. Quick money. Quick money don't put you for social media now. Ngbanu. Take. You don't take. So let me run quickly with the remaining information. So I said melatonin also regulates the body sleep, when you're supposed to wake up. Serotonin gives you, it's a cycle that tells you when to go to bed. That is serotonin. Melatonin is the hormones that will tell your brain it's time to wake up. Why? Because it's daytime. That is why God created and separated day from night. So night is meant for you to be sleeping after the day's work. And some people, if they have challenges with their sleep, which is called sleep apnea, it means they cannot sleep, or insomnia, they cannot sleep easily. They will be fighting it. And at the end of the day, they end up with depression. They end up with so many, many, many challenges, illness. Okay, so please, and you can reverse it. If you want to wake up next time, help yourself by bathing with cold water. I understand some people in Nigeria, what they do, they even use hot water to bath. Is something wrong with them? Do you know the benefits of cold water? Oh, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too cold. As a me that lives in the cold, when I come here, even in the cold, I use cold water. After I finish my bath, I will stay under the shower for 2 minutes to take that. I'll be shaky. The moment the water settle down in my body, no problem. But when it first drop on you, you will feel it. Why? Because you know that our weather is very, very cold. It's like we are coming from a cold room. Even from maybe, yeah, a cold room. A cold room is always cold, isn't it? So yeah. But once you get used to it, when your body get used to it, there is no problem. It does a lot in your body. Cold water does a lot to your blood system. It doesn't clot. That is why they tell you drink warm water in the morning and then the rest. I'm not saying go and drink ice water, cold water. I'm not saying drink ice water. Please, no ice water. Ice water will damage your liver, will damage your kidney. You will be enjoying it when it is cold because you feel hot, right? Your temperature has risen and you want to calm your nerves down. You start taking the hot, cold water, go, 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 go. The second one is not enough. You take a mineral, go, 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 go. You take another one, the water, because it's cold water, what do you call it? Cold ice water cannot quench you. They cannot quench that thirst. If you want to quench your thirst quickly, is to take warm water. Even though you feel hot, take warm water or natural water at room temperature. Don't go and buy ice water. Don't go and buy ice block and say, oh, I want to cool down because I'm hot. No, you are not helping your health. It's not good for your health, because the older you become, the worse you get to feel it. Okay, so the level of melatonin rises in the evening as it gets darker, telling the body to prepare for sleep. That is serotonin. And in the morning, it started approaching. That is why they always say before 9 p.m., go to bed. After 12 p.m., your serotonin will reduce. So melatonin will begin to react. Melatonin from 12 midnight will take over from the day, which is serotonin. It's very funny, isn't it? Life. You see, when you don't know all these things, you don't know. It's not your fault, it's not my fault. Until when I decided to get to know more about how health works. And because I have worked as carer before, it opens my mind to a lot of things. And when my son had a challenge, with his health, it opens my mind to go into natural herbs, natural living, natural. There is no, they complicate a lot of things in whatever you eat. People in Nigeria, they say they are eating foreign chicken. Let me clap myself. They prefer foreign chicken, foreign rice. They've bleached all the rice. So you are not eating anything good. Go back to our local rice. When we are growing up, we will buy rice. When we buy rice, we will pick the rice. Like if you want to cook rice, we want to have rice for tomorrow. Growing up, we don't cook on Saturday in my family, right? Growing up, right? I'm not saying now, growing up. On Saturday, we will pick the rice because it's too much sand. Yeah, because it comes from the ground, right? So we pick the rice, we remove the stones and dirt, and we remove the husk and everything, and it is good and organic. But people today, and we always eat rice, maybe once a week, maybe Sunday or twice a month. It wasn't something that we eat every day, but now it's everyday food. Bread is every second food. Gari is every minute food. Those times we have varieties. When you eat beans today, tomorrow we eat maybe eko and akara, maybe eko and stew, or maybe eko and ewa, or eba tutu with beans. Have you tried that before? Have you ever tried cold eba with beans? Eh? Oh my goodness. You are missing a lot. Try this. If you want to eat beans tomorrow, right? Make eba today. Wrap it. Keep it away. Then when you cook your beans tomorrow, that beans, use eba. Pick it like this, as if you are eating rice and eba and stew. Take that cold eba with the beans. Eat it. Hey, Ìjẹ̀bú ọmọ alárẹ̀. You don't eat better food. You don't eat better food. You try it once. You will never stop eating cold eba with beans. You will never stop eating it because it's good, very good. Or beans with eko. Eko means, what do you call it? Pap cake. Pap cake. Eko is made from pap. So you wrap it in the leaf. I love it I love the smell of that leaf. Oh my goodness. I love moi with leaf. Moi made with leaf. I love it. Sometimes I feel like eating the leaf with the moi. Why? Because the aroma, it is medicinal. All those leaves, they are medicinal. Ordinarily, you can boil moi leaf, boil it and drink the water. Ordinarily, because it has something that it does in your system. So what some people will say, kí ni báwo ni ṣe máa jẹ ewé mọ́ínmọ́ín, am I a goat? You are not a goat, but that is how God created you. To be eating from the ground, to be eating greens, vegetables, a lot of greens, vegetables. Oh my goodness. Sometimes just take ewedu, rinse it with salt and water, and then chew. Ordinary bitter leaf, rinse it with salt and water and then chew without cooking. Don't overcook your veg. If you are someone that you have been overcooking your veg, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are not eating. You are not eating at all. Because all these things will nourish your body. That's how God created, why God created all these grains, to nourish the body. Even if you don't have money for meat, you don't have money for fish, the vegetable is enough. Iru, locust beans. Rinse it, eat it, eat it. Ṣé ẹ rí pé mo sọ fún yín pé èké ni AI? Wọ́n ti programmer ni. Only discussing the health benefit of eating local rice and beans. Ẹ bá mi clap for ẹni. If you are not listening, you see AI is listening and is repeating what I said. Bó bá wù yín kẹ́ listen, bó wù yín kẹ́ má me, I don't put am out. If you like, it's benefiting me and my family. To God be the glory. I cannot even remember the last time I've been to the hospital in the last 30, 40 years of my life. Even before then, the other day I was saying my children, I can count how many times in this country that I have entered, apart from going to have baby. Apart from going to the hospital to have baby, I don't go to hospital, I don't go to see doctor because I have no cause. When the cocoa happened, they said, come and take it. I said, no. When it's time for the change of weather, when we are getting into winter, they will come and say, oh, come and take this to help you for immune. I said, I don't need your immunity. Me, I'm immune from the food I eat. I eat natural food. Don't come and inject me for ọ̀tá mi máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa sick. Me not know, so yeah, it's not a good thing to say. So that I will not go sick. They will remind you, oh, go and see because you are an African, can you come? Go and join one community. I tell them, I don't even bother to respond. I ignore. If they write me a reminder, you missed this thing. We are reminding you. I ignore. You can't force me to take what I don't want to take. You can't force me to do what I don't want to do. Because orí mi ti pé. I'm not one of them like Mumu that you push, go and take this. Oh, you just go and take that. Oh, just to prevent. Prevent what? Prevent what? We people of color, we are blessed. If you are living in Africa, you are blessed and richly blessed. Except you are doing something that you are not supposed to do. That is why you go sick every time. You go sick, you start every second you go to the hospital to go and do what? To go and do what? Wọ́n ti manipulate gbogbo tán fún yín. Go to see Babalawo, not Babalawo, Yalago. Go to the market. You think you are looking at them as a local people, Abi? I feel sorry for you. You are looking at Yalago. The education you have cannot buy Yalago knowledge. Your PhD put together cannot buy Yalago knowledge. They are the best physician apart from God. They are the best physician. If you have anything to do with your stomach or period or anything, they will tell you, take this. Ordinary twin stick. How many of you are using twin stick? Are you still using twin stick? Look at me. I use twin stick. I use twin stick. Even as I live in diaspora, I use twin stick. Ó máa yọ gbogbo kòkòrò tó wà nínú gum yín. Civilization. Let me use brush. Some people will be brushing. They will be showing on social media. Go and take dongoyaro stick. Peace, all this. He said, wow. Yes, because it's strange to you. You were not taught. Our era, we were taught and brought up with agbo. We were taught we drink agbo, we eat aseje, we eat so many things that people disqualify. Oh, it's not good for you. Oh, it's ritual. Oh, they are paying. Oh, it's not. It's the gift that God gave us. Eyinbo came to learn from us. Chinese came to learn from us, and they remodified it. How many people do you see in Chinese? Yàtọ̀ sí, even if you go to the hospital, they will recommend their herbs to you. They don't use all this med. They don't use it. They will recommend their own herbal, native medicine. They will recommend it for you. They will recommend. So every time you are sick, med, med is buying you slowly. So chewing stick, if you have a bitter leaf, the stick of that bitter leaf, use it in washing, cleaning your teeth, my dear. You will not know anything like gum problem or teeth problem till you pass. Why do you see some people in their 70s, 80s, they still have their teeth put together? It's because they were using twin stick. And there are some twin stick that, is a native one that we have. The Igbo have the white one, with that back at the back. The back of a tree is good for you to use it as a twin stick. Stop using toothbrush. Hey, this thing will pick it up. Ẹ má máa lo toothbrush àti toothpaste. Mind the toothpaste that you use because of fluoride. Eyín yín, before you are 60, eyín yín ti wọ́ tán, ẹ ti change ẹ̀ tán. And stop eating sugar when you reach the age of 20. Do you know some people, some children, they have diabetes? Children, they have, hey, this thing, orí ẹ̀ ò pé kínní Ọlọ́run, ó ti sinmi. Ṣó ń yára. Thank you for power tapping gospel. Ẹ ti padà ẹ ṣé. So let me round off. Me, when I have information, I have to drop everything before I finish. I don't like rushing. Yesterday, I rushed to the extent that, mo ní kí ló dé dé? Give me a follow if you are not following me. Follow me, I follow you. Peace codes. Follow me, give me a follow. Thank you for liking, right? So, as I've said, let me conclude on melatonin. Melatonin is used for, for example, let me give you an example, a typical one. When you have injury, our body heals by itself. And let me tell you, your healing process in the body starts when you sleep. When you have illness, if you don't sleep, it will hard up. That is when you are sick or ill, they will tell you go and have a shower, and they will give you pap because it's light. You are a follower. Thank you, my brother. And they will ask you to drink pepper soup. Pepper soup without everything. It's only pepper and water. It's only pepper, atala, no onion. Only small pepper, that habanero, with water, you blend it. That is all you need. When you drink that with the pap, my goodness, you will sweat from inside out. Have you tried this before? I mean, is it strange to you? Am I talking jargon? Am I speaking jargon? Are you understanding my grammar? Right? One, maybe once in a while, try to make pepper soup. Thank you, peace code, my dear. Try to make pepper soup without pepper soup spice. The spices is very good. They are medicinal. They are medicinal. I cannot be naming names here because of this thing. They are medicinal. Naturally, make pepper soup with eko. Just eat that. If you don't have fish, it doesn't matter. If you don't have the meat, it doesn't matter. Just take it on its own. My dear, you will feel it on top of agbárí orí ẹ̀ báyìí. Amaho, it means that it's working from your head down to under your feet. They are natural things that you don't need to go to the doctor for any illness. In the next 1 year, you will not go to say, my body is weak. Oh, my body. No, you will not need all those Panadol or whatever. You will not need it. Natural thing. Even if you have pepper, you want to make pepper soup, put other ingredients, it's okay. But ordinary pepper, atala, I've told you that sometimes I put chili in my water and drink, even in my tea. The chili powder. the pepper that we grinded pepper, eh? You can just add. Don't put too much if you are not used to it. Oh. Just a pinch like this. Drop it in the water and drink. I'm giving you natural healing remedy. Pepper. And if you want to spice it up, squeeze lemon. If you are someone that you don't take pepper, let me put this out there. If you have ulcer, please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take any acidic. Don't take lemon if you have ulcer. And what causes ulcer? That's for another time, because if I should start now, it will not, I will not. Maybe next week I will share what causes ulcer. You don't have to have illness in your body. You don't have to. If we can follow the principle of our native way of eating and healing. Some people, because the civilization now, they will tell you they are going to the hospital to do what, my brother? To do what, my sister? To do what? To go and continue to buy yourself? Don't you know the more you are taking this thing, is damaging your nerves, is damaging your liver, is damaging your kidney? Don't you know? Thank you for sharing, my love. God bless you. You share with 5 friends. P-codes, Ọlọ́run á bá mi dá ẹ sí lágbára Ọlọ́run wá. Wọ́n á jèrè ẹ. Ìwọ náà á jèrè àwọn gbogbo tó bá ní. Thank you so much. Let me round up quickly. So, Melanie is what healed your wound. You know, when you have wound, the first day is open, right? Don't go and put TPC. Leave it, wash it with warm water with salt. Salt is healing. The other day, someone came to me. It was even yesterday, yes. Someone came to me, to my house. And normally, when you are coming to my house, I put salt at my doorway. This person noticed it and said, I think I saw salt in front of your house. I said, everywhere in my house there is salt. Why do I put salt? Salt is natural healing. Salt will not conga body. It doesn't habit negativity. If you have salt in your house, you put it around the corner in your bedroom, under your bed, in your living room, in front of your house. If you someone that put carpet in front of you, I don't have carpet. I don't want anybody to drop anything in my carpet. Even if they do, I have camera, so I will know. But then again, I will not do that, because everybody that comes into your house have their own energy. Some will come and drop bad energy with you in your house. Some will come with something that is good because they are positive. But there are people that are not like that. They have negativity, they have bad energy, they have bad aura. That is why it's good to limit yourself with people that you mix with. Some people say, my bestie, ọ̀rẹ́ mi kò rí kò sùn. Ó ń ṣeré lọ díẹ̀. I don't want to go into the spirituality because if I should start, I will not end this live stream quickly. So let us round up. Yeah, let us round up quickly. Next time, yeah, I will talk more about all that aura energy. And let me finish this. So the person now said, I saw salt in front of your house. I said, do you come with a negative mind? Do you come here with a negative mind? He said, oh, no, I'm just asking because I noticed it. I said, yeah, it's for people to notice like you. If you don't have good energy or good mind coming to my house, then whenever you are going, because when you are going to step on the salt again, and you will carry your own load. It will follow you. It will follow you. So if you want to even add spice to it, put salt on lemon, ọsàn wẹ́wẹ́, ẹ dá iyọ̀ sí bó bá ṣe pọ̀ sí, kẹ́ wá fi sí igun mẹ́rin lé yín and forget about it. But you must change it now and again. You cannot leave it for 1 month. No, it will not work again. So maybe once a week or twice a month, you can do that. Put salt, add salt on the lemon, lime in particular, because the green one That is what we have back home. So people that lives in diaspora, they normally have lemon and lime. Lime is more better, much better. So add salt to the lime, cut it in four, right? Diagonal, yeah. Cut it in four. Put salt, put it in four corner because you know diagonal. Fi sí igun mẹ́rin ilé ẹ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi sí ẹ̀kùnlé, iwájú ilé, fi sí. Ẹni tí ó bá wù kó wá sọ fún ẹ pé kí ló gbé síwájú ilé ẹ pé ẹlẹ́bọ ni ẹ́. Ẹni tó bá kàlẹ̀ ẹnu máa ro, ìwọ ló mọ tó ń gbé, ìwọ ló mọ tó ń wá kiri. Let me clap for myself. Rounding up, moving on. Melatonin helps you to sleep and to relax. If you don't have issue with sleep apnea or if you don't have issue with your serotonin, you will sleep well. That is why some people, I don't use alarm to wake up. It's even if I sleep when I was doing my course a couple of weeks ago, sometimes I go to bed 5 a.m. When it's 7, I must get up. Love you to my love and God's love. My body must get up. Because why? I am used to it. I cannot stay in bed longer than 7 a.m. 5, 6, I must get up. I may not get up out of bed, but my body will wake up. My body will wake up. And that is why when I go to sleep, I go to sleep maybe 12 midnight or something. And if anybody should call me around that time, tí n bá ti lè gbọ́ ring yẹn sétí mi báyìí, ó parí, I will not be able to sleep again until maybe around 5 in the morning. Then I sleep for 1 hour or 2 hours and get up again. It will not weaken me because I know my body. In the day, I may be grumpy, but once I get something doing, I will not feel it. So know your body, understand how your body works, and be careful what you eat. Health is wealth. So melatonin also helps you fall asleep easily and stay awake when your sleep is disrupted or disturbed. Okay? Light triggers sleep, like I've said. Some people use all this artificial light, red, disco light in the house. You will see them green, red, yellow. My dear, you are not living in a disco land. You are living in a house, in your home. The bulb you need in your home is daylight bulb or the normal bulb that you have that normally come like cream. Those are the bulb you need in your house. You don't need all this red, yellow in your ceiling, or what do they call it? What do they call that thing, that fancy thing they do? My dear, you are causing damage to your brain. Those lights are not meant to be used indoor. They are meant for discos. When you go to pub, when you go to what do you call it? All these people that go to club, those are, and you don't stay in the club all day, all night. You only go there for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe 8 hours maximum. You dance and you move around so that, and they are using it so that you don't see each other and see the nastiness of what they are doing. That is why they use those bulbs. Those bulbs are not meant for you to be using in your house. The only bulb you can also use is red bulb. Why? Because infrared help your body. Maybe some people don't like to use it back home because it's hot. They will say, oh, it's hot. No, you need only red bulb. They call it infrared lights. And you don't use it all the time. It helps you from aging. That is the benefit of the red bulb. But using this yellow, this blue, this red, and this small time, you see the red showing. Small time, you see you don't need it, my dear. The only bulb you need is daylight bulb, which is white, and the one that looks like cream. Those are the two colors you need in your house. In your house that you sleep and wake up. In your children's room that they sleep and wake up. In your bathroom that you go and shower. Otherwise, all those red lights, blue, green, you don't need them. They are not fancy. They are damaging your health. Okay? So, the last one um it also, oh, I say, these colorful lights, that some people have in their homes are meant to be used in the pub or in the club. Natural daylight bulb and off-white bulb are recommended for us to use at home. You are not in the disco. Why use disco lights in your house or in your home? It will cause less of melatonin and can cause headache, tiredness, irritation, nausea, depression, and all of that. You see, we all have depression, but there are some people that have deep depression. Why? Because they cause it on themselves. When you see some people changing mood, you have to notice it. You have to notice it. What causes that change? What have you done that could make that change happen? Always listen to your body and listen to your environment. When you go out and come back and you notice something strange, take action. Don't say, oh, why, Yeni? Let me tell you, it's just a brainwash. It's just a brainwash telling you, oh, why, your water. Who is the Ota? Who is the Aye? Tell me, between me and you, who is the enemy and who is the Ota? There is nothing like that. But because of the way we were taught and brought up with fear, Igbo came, they brought fear. You too, your grandparents created fear in you. Don't do this. So, don't go do so. Don't walk backward, oh, because it's the enemy walking backward. Don't do this. When you hear your name, it's the enemy calling you to buy you. Some people say when you hear someone calling your name at night, don't answer because it's the enemy calling so that you can cry in your sleep. My goodness, it's very diabolical. Why? Because you people don't research. There are times you will hear your name loud and clear. Heaven is reminding you something. It's nothing to do with enemy. Who is the enemy? You are the enemy of yourself because you refuse to research. You forget about your great-grandfather. They will say, oh, your great-grandfather, they are diabolical because they are watching some deity. That is what God gave Africans. God gave Africans, and Igbo came to demolish what they saw because they know that is happening for them. The Indians, they worship monkey. They worship monkey. They worship all this image, and it's working for them. It's what you believe that works for you. You don't know God. You have not seen God, but yet you believe there is God. So who is fooling who? They gave you a name, Inca. That is what your parents are calling you. Inca, Inca, because it's what you heard. They keep calling you repeatedly. So you know it's you that they are calling. If they call Inca and there are other person who is bearing Inca, they will say, oh, is it me? Both of them will answer, no. They will say, no, it's this one. Because they gave your name. So Igbo gave you what you want to see and what you want to hear. Igbo gave. Igbo came. They took what we had and what we have because they're still coming. Láti gbà. There is nothing like Pocovi, nothing like that. They created it, they injected some people, and they sent that man to Nigeria. The first contact, because the person doesn't have good immunity. That is the doctor that pie when the man reach Africa. Do you know there is one man, this Nigerian guy, that they put this chip in his hand forcefully? He went to America and they gave it to him forcefully. Carrying, and he was shouting, help me, oh, this is what they put in. Nobody listened to him. Anyone that comes out to say, talking about this natural way, they silence them. Melo, melo. Melo, melo one, because they know that they are milking people out of the illness tí wọ́n ń kó sí wọn ní ara. That is how they make their money. They are cartel. That is how they make their money. They create something to, to make money. But because in Africa, we don't research, we don't have research centers. Also, all these natural herbs that thankfully some people are, they have their own lab now, they are doing it and all of that and creating. And there's a Nigerian lady in America, they could not silence her because she said to them, I will expose you. She's a doctor, she's been living in America for decades. And they tried her. They even threatened her. And she said, if you do this, she came publicly. Thank you. Wo, bawa, pickled. Thank you, my dear. That is the lady. That is the lady. I didn't want to mention it, but thank God someone is here to concur to what I said. She said, I will block. Àìmọye wí tó ti ń jáde síta. Many wí. They saying it. Go on the social media. He said everywhere to Daru because people had enough of all this stupidness. Buying people. Bani má kọ̀ mọ́, gbogbo èèyàn ti mọ̀. Let me clap for my brother. You know, I'm proud, even though they say I'm a prophetess. Let me tell you, God too is a prophet and is a healer. He uses sand. Sand. You. He uses sand to clear the blind man, to open his eyes. Blind, sand. He put saliva. He didn't even add water. He had saliva into the sand and masked it on the eye, and the eye became open. And you are telling me, àwọn ògbóngé olóògùn ni wọ́n. Bàbá ńlá olóògùn ni mí if you call me like that. I agree. Why? Because it's working for me and it's working for my family. It's working for people that I know. It works for my parents. It works for my great grandparents. I saw my great grandparents did it. I saw my grandparents did it. I saw my parents did it. So why should I turn my back at it? Even it was the spirit that told me to go back. Go back to your father's house. Go and find out. You turn your back and say because you dey ogbonge Oyinbo and you forgotten Orisun, you forgotten where you came from, you forgotten how you were brought up. The other day I was laughing hysterically, remembering when some of my sisters were young. My father was, one máa rọ ọmọ báyìí. My father did it, my mother did it. He was feeding one of my siblings. Children when they are young, they will feed you like this. Well, some of them will hold your nose so that you can drink. Especially when they're giving them agbo, they know that it's bitter in it. When they want to give children, they will not say open your mouth and put because they will spit it out. So they will forcefully give them. They will pinch their nose, like not close totally, otherwise they won't be able to breathe. So they will pinch their nose and then put the agbo in their hand like this, and they will. One in one romo. Eh? The same thing when they want to give them ogi. One romo yẹn báyìí. Because ogi is tasteless without sugar in it. So let me go. Let me go. I have to go, my dear. Thank you for power tapping. Thank you for joining me. And I hope I have helped someone. Peace code, thank you so much. God's love, thank you so much. Who else? IG, thank you so much. Everyone that has come, if I don't mention your name, please bear with me. Teresa, La Major, Paris, Kojo, Teresa, who else? Rosemary, Tamina, Sheikh, who else? Adepeju, and all of you. I appreciate you. And I hope that you have overcome or overcome that You see, AI said discussing cultural belief about names and ancestors. Ṣé rí pé kíní èké ni sẹ́? I warned it the other time. I said, stop mimicking me. You know, I just want to say this before I end the live stream. Go back to basics. You may be in the north, south, west, east. Go back to basics. In some family or in some people, there are some challenges they are going through. It's not a fault of anybody. There is no enemy that is chasing after you, my dear. It's just a matter of mental. They've brainwashed you that the enemy is there. The enemy is after you. Who is the enemy? I want you to go back to your parents if they are still alive. If they are not alive, maybe your family, go and ask them, what are the things, let me break it down. What are the deities that they are worshiping in your family? Some people will say, oh, it's the enemy. No, it's not the enemy. There are some things that is in the blood that you can never change. Blood is thicker than water. You can never, ever change it. No matter if you try, go to deity, one herbalist and tell you, please, oh, this thing is worried. They are just chopping your money. They are chopping your money. You are a God. God, the spirit in you is the God in you that works for you, not for me. The God in me, the spirit in me works for me alone and not for you. So understand and work with that spirit. When you start working with that spirit in you, don't don't negate. Sometimes you say, oh, it's negative, it's the devil. Which is devil? Which devil? Which devil? We carry Bible. Jesus. Do you know Jesus? Which devil? You believe in Jesus because you cannot believe in Satan. When you watch people, you see people in darkness, you say they're Satan children. If you see children saying something, oh, they've implanted that evil spirit in him. Nobody implanted. Remember during Mary Slessor in the maybe 18th century, I can't even remember, that she came to Nigeria. And in the Akwa Ibom, yeah, they were having twins. Is it Akwa Ibom or somewhere in the east? They were having twins. Apart from the Yoruba people that have twins, there are some particular tribe that if they eat this draw soup, they get Calabar, that's it, Akwa Ibom. Calabar, not Akwa Ibom. They get pregnant with twins. That is still remain. But in those times, they were buying those children. They will buy one and leave one because they believe it's an evil spirit that were giving them the twins. Common sense. Eyinbo came and she saw that when they have twins, they buy one and leave one. She said, no. You are committing crime. There is no offense having 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Until when she trained them, she taught them, she told them how to care for these children, they left those children alone. That is when they start having that twins in the Akwa Ibom area, which is Calabar, as my brother said here. So P code is in. I love people like that are in the present. They have the knowledge. You see, Bible says people lack of knowledge. They perish because they lack knowledge. If you don't know, you will be ignorant. You'll be thinking, the devil is, the incarnate is in your house living with you. I shared a story of a vision that God gave me. I'm in London. The person is in Kogi, and God showed me everything that was that he was doing. He came out of bathroom. He showed me everything. So you have the power of vision, you have the power of word, you have the power of anything that you can do, and it's achievable. Okay, so please know yourself, know what exactly is in your family, both your mother's family, your daddy's family, because they work together. The two join together. So the blood connected. So you cannot separate. Even if your parents are divorced, you cannot separate the blood. Is they transferred it to you. So you will see a pattern of your dad in you or a pattern of your mom in you, because blood is thicker than water. So you cannot uproot what has been planted in the foundation of your family name. You can never uproot it. So if you don't respect it, it's to your own detriment. But if you honor it, this pastor that are telling you, well, if you hear where they go, oh my God, let me go. Want to think quick. If you hear where they go, when you are sleeping, they are to work. Oh my goodness, now tó bá ti sọ náà ẹ máa stop láti máa pè. A ti reject ẹ tún pè again. Pardon me, my dear. I'm fine, Kemari, other side me, and I'm very pleasant and cool-headed young lady, So yeah, don't play with it. Go and research about what is there, and you will begin to see the changes in your life. There is no power that is greater than the power in your life, not the power of your pastor, not the power of your what do you call it, your cleric man, but the power inside of you. That is why we are uniquely created, individual. Even as twins, you never see them. Well, there are some conjure twins, yeah, but that was, maybe one in 1,000 or one in 1 million, right? It's not common, but a concon, right? But then again, it's because something went wrong when they were forming, when the eggs were forming. When you research, Emma Kawi, it will help you go a long way. So until I come your way next time, please stay blessed and take care of your health, because health is wealth. Ẹ má lọ máa kó chalk jẹ ní gbogbo ìgbà. It's not good. In tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe kíní powder yẹn tọ́mú, òun lọ́ máa fi ń kún un. That is why they tell you, when you are driving, when you take this thing, don't drive. When you take this thing, don't operate machine. Why? It makes you dizzy. It can make you feel, you know, some giddy or something like that. So take care and God bless you. And thank you once again to everyone. I really love you. And bye-bye. Shalom. I shall see you.